the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup. Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First carry for Leonard Fournette. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on second down, Mariota. To the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Mariota's pass.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23
Well,
yards.
remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
at their own 26-yard line.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one results in 35 yards.
7-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
The kicker on for
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the lead right now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The
timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The kicker on.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. Got a mistake there. That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flush to his right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is,
You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Quick hitter here is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. So we've reached halftime here in a first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
17.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Well, a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
7 yards the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 22 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah.
What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 25.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On the slant, this is Chark. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
28.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, L.A. George Kittle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Chargers offense back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 13-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Catching the snap. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Man there complete to Gallup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Again, it's Mariota. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Mariota. That is clear inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well. The
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
On third down, Mariota. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw Mariota. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
I certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Complete.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle, 48 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. 65 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Jaguars.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Caught right in the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going on.